Today's theme is Taco Tuesday, and we are keeping it budget friendly, and we are not skipping out on any of the flavor. I know the grocery store prices are a joke right now, but that doesn't mean our families have to miss out on a good and flavorful meal. Today, I'm pulling together a Taco Tuesday feast that is as easy on the wallet as it is on the taste buds, y'all. Think homemade empanadas, soft blue corn tacos, seasoned black beans, fluffy Spanish rice, and yes, fudgy brownies to finish it all off. Now this spread is gonna feel like a restaurant night, but at a fraction of the cost. I'm going to turn simple ingredients like this into a Taco Tuesday spread like this. Let's get into this kitchen and get to cooking, y'all. Let's start with the homemade empanadas. For the pastry, I'm going to be using 2 cups of flour. I have a cup of water, but I'm not going to use the full cup. I also have a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 stick of frozen butter. Make sure that butter is frozen because we are going to grate it. The reason why I grate it is because it keeps the dough tender. Now, if I was baking the empanadas, this step would make it flaky. But since I'm frying them, those flaky layers won't really happen because the hot oil is going to melt the butter really fast and it's going to cook the dough right there on the spot. So long story short, grated butter helps keep things nice and tender, which is still a game changer for fried dough. This is what your butter should look like after shredding it. To the bowl with the shredded butter, I'm sifting 2 cups of flour, the teaspoon of salt, and the teaspoon of sugar. Now I always sift my flour, sugar, and salt together before I mix anything up because it gets rid of any lumps and bumps so your dough stays nice and smooth. Next, I'm adding water to the flour to bring this dough together. I've got a full cup ready, but just a heads up, I'm definitely not pouring it all in there. I'm just using enough to get it to come together into a nice soft ball, because if you add too much water, your dough is going to get sticky and hard and it's going to be difficult to work with. So you want to go slow and steady. This is how your dough should look. I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. This will make the dough softer while keeping the butter firm so that it fries up tender inside and crispy outside. While the dough is chilling in the fridge, I'm going to get started on the filling. Now I'm using pork sausage today, but honestly, you can use whatever meat you have on hand. I went with pork sausage because it was the cheapest thing at the store, to be honest, and it's also packed with flavor. While the sausage is browning, I'm tossing in a chopped onion. Now you can totally add garlic here too, but I was completely out, so onion it is. Once the onion cooks down and turns nice and translucent, I'm adding in the green chilies. Now I did go light on them because we don't do spicy around here. I added just enough for a little kick, not enough to set your mouth on fire. Outside of my homemade taco seasoning, my go-to is the Taco Bell packet. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons to the meat and saving the rest to season the black beans later. So now I'm just adding a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes because you know we don't do spicy. But if you like more heat, go ahead and add as much as your taste buds desire. Then I give it all a good stir so those flavors can get well incorporated. But y'all, I wish that you could smell my kitchen right now. It is giving Mexican restaurant with all of these spices. So now I'm just going to drain the grease and add the meat mixture to a bowl and place it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. While the meat is cooling down in the refrigerator, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the brownies. I'm just following the directions on the back of the box for these brownies. I wanted my family to have a little dessert with dinner, and since they haven't had brownies in a little over a year, I figured why not? Because I actually stopped buying them when the price went up at Aldi. That used to be my spot because they were only 99 cents a box, and you know I would stock up every time. Now, the only time I'll grab them is if Kroger or Albertsons has one of those weekly digital sales. And here's a little tip. Right before Thanksgiving, Kroger usually drops their cake mixes and brownie mixes down to around the same price. And you know I'm going to be there for it to stock up. So now I'm just going to place these in the oven following the instructions on the back of the box. All right, back to these blue corn tacos. I'm warming them up first because if you skip that step, they'll just crumble when you try to fold them. Normally, I stick with plain corn tortillas, but both boys were with me when I was at the store and they both wanted to give these a try, so I just went ahead and bought them. You know how it is when you go shopping with other people. But honestly, I do treasure these moments with them because one day they'll be off building their own lives and they'll have their own families. So for now, I'm soaking it all in and I'm enjoying every second. Now I'm building these tacos starting with refried beans as the base, then a layer of cheese, and finally the meat. You can dress yours up any way you want. I usually go for the Taco Bell Chipotle sauce, their mild taco sauce, or I would swap the shredded cheese for some creamy queso. All of those will take your taco flavor to the next level. Now I would have gone outside to grab some Swiss chard and tomatoes from the garden, but there was a huge gecko camped out on my door, and nope, I was not dealing with animals today. If y'all don't know, I am absolutely terrified of geckos. Ever since one jumped on me trying to get away, I just haven't been right since. So now I'm just going to cook these long enough for the cheese to melt, and this is how they turned out. Sin City wasn't made for you. Let's get back to these empanadas. The dough just came out the fridge and look at how easy it rolls out. It is so soft and smooth, y'all. That tells me that these are gonna be straight up bussin', as the kids say. Now I'm just rolling it out just right, not too thin, but also not too thick because I don't want them to take forever to cook. And you can make them however you want, big, small, depending on if you want a full meal or just a little snack. The meat also came straight from the fridge. We had to cool it down so it wouldn't warm up the dough, making it fall apart before it even hit the skillet. Now to the dough, I'm adding some Monterey Jack cheese, the meat mixture, cilantro, and a little adobo sauce. Now if you're wondering what adobo sauce tastes like, it has kind of like a smoky hickory flavor. I mean, it is really good, y'all. Now once everything is packed in, I'm sealing everything shut with this fork. Those fork marks, they're not just for show. They're going to keep the empanada sealed tight and ready to fry. You're going to fry these up until they're golden brown, and this is how they turned out. Sin City wasn't made for you. I spent a total of $6.93 out of pocket for this entire dinner. The only items I had to buy were the rice, corn tortillas, and sausage. Everything else I already had in my fridge or pantry. And I say this all of the time. Look at what you already have in your kitchen and then build your grocery list off of that. Now let's see what Jordan thinks of today's dinner.
Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Jordan's Reviews. And today, pause real quick. I know y'all are probably going to say what the heck of type of shirt I'm wearing. And I'm going to keep it a bean. I don't even know. My mother just said what it was. I think it was some sort of Nike's thing. But all I see is just did it. What did we just do?
What did you just do?
I don't know. I mean, I did just walk down the stairs to walk in here, but beyond that, I don't know what we... I guess I put the shirt on. That's what I did. I just did that.
You just got home from work.
Just got home from work. We did do that. Just did that. Let's see. How many things I just do today? You know, if we start on that, we're going to be here all day. So besides yapping about that, we're going to yap about what we're eating today. And what that is, my viewers, is, might I say, a beef empanada, is that? Yeah. And then what do we call this empanada that I'm poking? Is it
like a taco, a blue? I think it's a blue tortilla taco.
It looks very nice, very delicious, demure, exquisite. You know what they say. Royalty. Well, whatever fancy words you would like to use, that is what those look like. And then we have some those beans?
Black beans.
Black beans.
And Spanish rice.
And Spanish rice. Black beans, and Spanish rice.
Yep. It's been a long time since you had any of that.
Spanish rice, adore. Black beans, we're going to see. We're going to see with black beans. I don't know why, but I think there is a site. I don't know. Maybe it's a strong taste. Yeah, that is what we're eating today. Some beef empanada, and then these things right here, and then yeah. Well, so we see what we're eating, and I think we have yapped a whole bunch. But wait, there's more. Ignore these sweets. We went out shopping. We kind of did a little shopping after I got off work, and I tried to get them. I really like these cookies. Really shout out to whoever makes these dang things, because it's very addictive. Now, of course, it's probably not healthy, but well, yeah. What isn't, you know? I mean, we do like fruits and veggies, though. Maybe that'll balance out, but I really like these cookies. I'm rambling. Take a look at this. These brownies right here. My mother made brownies, and if y'all don't know one thing about me, I love me some brownies. I really do. Brownies are delicious, and apparently from what my siblings said, it's sweeter or it's tastier. So then again, I haven't had brownies in like
forever. It's
forever.
been a long time.
Like man, you're almost a few months. I can't wait to taste it again. But of course, it's dessert, so it's got to go last. So with all that wait, okay, I forgot to tell y'all, we're going to do a little twist. Today we got some little Chick-fil-A sauce. Wait.
Taco Bell sauce.
Whoopsie. Taco Bell sauce. And so I'm going to be taking 2 bites of these things. One, just naturally, so I can see how it is without the sauce. See if it, is good. I'm assuming good, but then we'll try the sauce, see if that brings out any flavors. With both of these, of course, we're not going to do the beans and rice, because I don't think that belongs. I really don't. But if you do, if you think, power to you. Yeah, you have my prayers. And with that being said, let's get into it. We are going to, of course, start off with the rice first, because it's looking appetizing, and it's probably the easiest thing here to chew through, because y'all know how long I'll be taking to chew. It'd be like a marathon, so let me stop rambling. That's actually pretty good.
What?
Wait, that's actually like, hang on, give me a second, if the fork can.
Now, I do want to try making homemade Spanish rice. This is Spanish rice that came straight out the package, so it's already flavored.
I kind of like it. Yeah, it's like seasoned, flavored. It's simple, but like that's what works for it. It's simple with a little bit. It's like rice with like a hint of a little seasoning, and that's about it. But it actually kind of works, because like there's really no bad things I can say about the flavor. Like it's just good. It's not over the top, but it's just good. So I'll give it that. Okay. We love the Spanish rice. So let's try the black beans. If y'all don't know one thing about me, I dislike any bean that is not a sweet bean. If it's not a sweet bean, I despise it with every fiber of my being. Well, maybe not like that. I mean, I'll eat green beans. Those are delicious. Anywho. Okay, yeah, there's certain beans that are just not the best for me. Now, green beans, delicious. Sweet beans, delicious. There's some other beans that I might like, but for the most part, yeah, any other bean besides that, it's the no pass for me. But we're going to see if that still holds up to today, because most of the things I dislike are from a young childhood, and I've had it then and just didn't like it. I guess it stayed that way until I got older, retasted, and then said, okay, it's actually not that bad. So with all that being said, let's get a look-see. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's alright. It's okay.
You say it's a bean.
It's a bean. Nothing special about this one. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, okay. I think we still have the no liking to black beans. These things are, they're good. Now, as for how you cook them, absolutely amazing, would recommend. They're delicious, mother. For me, I'm probably not, but these are good. They are good for you, and so I would implore that you as the viewers eat them, especially those youngins. Eat them; they're healthy for you. Now, as for me, I will eat them, of course. Will I go out my way to eat them? Most likely not. No, I will not be. If I come back for seconds, just know my plate will be lacking of these things. Now I can jump into my favorite thing. We're going to leave this one for the last. So we're just going to take we don't really need a fork for this now, do we? Sit with the rice. We're going to take a bite of this one. We got some flavor gone, don't it? Okay. That's hang on. That is what you call fine dining. That is what you call delicious. That is exquisite. What did you do to that? Is like way better.
That's like a new recipe.
That's probably why I like it. That is delicious. I'm talking the first bite, cheesy greatness, and then the second one, cheesy greatness. I didn't take a third and fourth one, but I already know if I take another, it's gonna be cheesy greatness. Anywho, I'm sorry. That's this one. It might just be the winner. It got it. Now to these two things. They ain't gonna have to try hard to outbeat what I just tasted right there. So without further ado, we're just gonna grab this little thing right here and pop it in. We're back. We're live. We back into the dive.
We are back.
Now, where was I? Commercial break us, please. Because we're going to add a little TV commercial. Not a TV commercial. We're going to, let's just say the camera spazzed out. And before that, I'm pretty sure I was stuck on what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. It is delicious. It is great. Now, did it beat this thing right here? No. No, it did not. It's good. It's delicious. Don't get me wrong. Tasty. Did not beat this empanada right here. No, the flavor from this empanada was, it was otherworldly. I'm sorry. And wait, I was about to move over to the brownies over there, but I did say I would give them both a sauce test. So let's see which one tastes better with the sauce. We're obviously doing this one first. This is my favorite. This thing might get eaten on the video before I even go get to where I want to be. Okay, this one with the sauce. Gotta really get the sauce. Salsa, yeah. Chef's kiss! Chef's kiss is that empanada with sauce. It is 20 times better. Now, let us see if we can do the same with this one. Okay, well it's way easier to apply sauce on this one. I think that was just so big it wouldn't fit in the little sauce thing. It is good. It's delicious. With sauce, this one is still better. Like, I don't know why this one. That recipe is recipeing. It is just, wow. That's what it is. There's really, words cannot describe how immaculate this craft of food is. This is art. Clearly, Mommy, if your cooking is art and every one of it is just a masterpiece. You call you Leonardo DiCaprio of food. That's what I say.
I don't know about that.
That's the artist, right? I didn't get that misconstrued, did I?
That's the actor.
That's the actor. Da Vinci. Yep. There we go. We're editing that out. Nope. We're editing that out. Take that out of there. Take that out of there. We are not leaving that in there. We do not need that. And look, y'all did not hear me say that. We're probably leaving it. That wasn't even me. That was my twin brother. I don't even know his name. But that wasn't Jordan. Okay, so what I meant to say was Leonardo da Vinci of cooking. Now, with that, moving on, we have the brownie. One last thing to try. I was going to grab the fork, but I think we use our hands. Okay. You know, I would say it's busted! It is busted! Yes! Yeah, this hits! The sweetness, it's already dang near gone. That should tell you how good it is. It is amazing, great, lovely dessert. Now, I think I've tasted both, I've got that, this and that. And both were delicious, all in all. I'm gonna give all of this a solid, I be making up numbers, y'all know this. Well, I don't make up numbers, they're actual numbers, but of course, we don't settle for the regular 10 out of 10. We gotta go above, we gotta go beyond, we gotta go into the stars.
Which is my favorite lotion from Bath & Body.
With the cheese. Okay, mother fact, favorite lotion from Bath & Body is into the... Oh! Oh, yes it is! Into the stars! Woo! Yeah, go ahead and cue the question mark over my head after you said that, then it had to load, process, and... Yes! 100,000 out of 10! You got good job to skip into that. That is what I rate all of this. All of this goodness, we gotta give it 100. Did I say 100,000 out of 10? Or did I say 100 out of 10? If I didn't, it's 100,000 out of 10. The memory just it did memory. But 100,000 out of 10, that is what I give this, that. 100,000 out of 10. So with all that being said, viewers, I'm feeling kind of hungry, and I got to eat. So we're just gonna put that there, and I'm gonna take this here and take that there. All right, viewers, that's another episode of George Reviews. I'm gonna say something, but I don't think I gotta say it because y'all already know what to do. And I'm gonna get on out of here. Big Mac Attack! I'll catch you in the next one.
Now y'all can probably tell he was not excited about those black beans, but honestly, I'm just happy he ventured out and tried something different. Like he said, in his younger years, he would have not touched those beans at all. But now that he's older, he's branching out into new flavors, and I am proud of him for that. That's what I call growth. If you like today's menu, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with anyone who could use some budget-friendly recipes. And if you are not a part of the family, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. I would love to have you over here, y'all, because over here, all we do is talk about budget meals, budget cooking, and saving money, because we all could help each other in these days, especially with everything that's going on in the world. We all can help each other. So stay tuned and be ready for next week's budget-friendly dinner. And remember, it's not about how much you spend, it's about how much love you put into that food that you are cooking for your families. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we will chit chat in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.